Welcome to our channel, amigos. You know me, I like to get under the skin of a place, find the heart and soul of a city. Today we're diving headfirst into Cuba, a country pulsing with a rhythm all its own. We're talking vintage cars, cigar smoke curling into the humid air, music that grabs you by the gut, and a history as complex as a perfectly mixed mojito. Over the next few episodes, we're hitting the streets, from the sun-drenched malecon of Havana to the quiet corners of Santiago de Cuba. Buckle up, kids, it's gonna be a wild ride. Havana, man. It's like stepping into a time capsule, one that's bursting at the seams with life, music spilling out of every doorway, the scent of cigar smoke and strong coffee clinging to the air. You walk down these streets, crumbling facades painted in shades of faded glory, and you can almost hear the echoes of Hemingway, of revolution, of a past both beautiful and brutal. We'll cruise down the malecon, the sea wall that stretches for miles, a meeting place for lovers, dreamers and fishermen casting their lines into the turquoise waters. We'll sip rum aged for decades, the good stuff, in backstreet bars where the music never seems to stop. We'll talk to the locals, hear their stories etched in the lines on their faces, stories of resilience, of hardship, of an unwavering love for their island home. We'll wander through the Plaza de la Catedral, marveling at the Baroque architecture, a testament to a colonial past that still casts a long shadow. And the food, oh man, the food. We're talking ropa vieja, slow-cooked beef that melts in your mouth, platanos maduros, sweet plantains caramelized to perfection, and fresh-caught seafood grilled right on the beach. Havana is a city of contrasts, a place where crumbling grandeur sits side by side with vibrant street art, where the ghosts of the past dance with the hope of the future. It's a city that gets under your skin, that stays with you long after you've left its sun-drenched streets. Alright, let's be honest, sometimes you just need a little slice of paradise. And that's where Varadero comes in. Imagine this. Miles of pristine white sand beaches, the kind that make you want to kick off your shoes and feel the warmth between your toes. The Caribbean Sea, a kaleidoscope of blues and greens, stretching out before you like an invitation. Varadero is all about letting go, about embracing that laid-back island vibe. We're talking luxurious resorts, where the mojitos flow freely and the only thing on your agenda is deciding whether to take a dip in the pool or the ocean. But don't think for a second that Varadero is just about lounging around. This place is a playground for water sports enthusiasts. We're talking snorkeling in coral reefs teeming with marine life, diving into underwater caves, feeling the wind in your hair as you skim across the waves on a catamaran. And if you can tear yourself away from the beach, there's plenty to explore inland. We'll visit the Bellamar Caves, a subterranean wonderland of stalactites and stalagmites, a testament to the power of nature. In the evenings, the party moves to the beach bars, where the rum flows freely and the music, a mix of salsa, rumba, and son, will have you dancing under the stars. Varadero is the kind of place where you can forget about your worries, where time seems to slow down, and the only thing that matters is the feel of the sun on your skin and the sand between your toes. Leave the beaches behind, kids. We're heading inland to a place where time seems to move a little slower, where the air is thick with the smell of rich earth and tobacco leaves. Welcome to the Viñales Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels like a scene straight out of a postcard. Imagine this. Rolling green hills, dotted with those iconic limestone formations known as mogotes, rising up like giant watchtowers over the valley floor. This is a landscape that takes your breath away, a place where farmers still plow their fields with oxen and the pace of life is dictated by the rhythms of nature. We'll visit tobacco plantations, where you can learn the art of rolling a Cuban cigar from the farmers who have been passing down their knowledge for generations. We'll hike through the lush valleys, past waterfalls cascading down moss-covered cliffs, and explore caves that hide within the mogotes. And in the evenings, we'll sit on the porch of a casa particular, sipping strong coffee as the sun sets over the valley, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple. Viñales is a place to reconnect with nature, to experience a slower pace of life, and to witness a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. Chapter 4. Get ready to step back in time, my friends, as we roll into Trinidad, a town frozen in a bygone era, a living museum of colonial splendor. Imagine cobblestone streets echoing with the clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages, pastel-colored houses with wrought-iron balconies overflowing with bougainvillea, and a soundtrack of salsa music drifting from open doorways. Trinidad is a place where you can lose yourself in the labyrinthine streets, stumbling upon hidden plazas, bustling markets, and grand colonial mansions that whisper tales of a bygone era of sugar barons and Spanish grandeur. We'll explore the Plaza Mayor, the heart of Trinidad, with its imposing church and vibrant atmosphere. We'll climb to the top of the bell tower for panoramic views of the town and the sparkling Caribbean Sea in the distance. And when the sun sets, Trinidad really comes alive. We'll find a table at a Casa de la Trova, a traditional music venue, and let the rhythms of salsa, sun, and rumba wash over us as we sip on cool mojitos and watch the locals show us how to really move. Trinidad is a feast for the senses, a place where history, culture, and music blend together in a heady mix that will leave you wanting more. They call Cienfuegos the Pearl of the South, and trust me, it's not hard to see why. This city, with its elegant French colonial architecture, its graceful waterfront promenade, and its air of faded grandeur, feels like a breath of fresh air. We'll stroll along the Malecón, the sea breeze in our hair, watching fishermen cast their lines into the shimmering waters of the Bahía de Cienfuegos. We'll admire the pastel-colored buildings, their balconies adorned with intricate ironwork, a testament to the city's rich architectural heritage. A visit to Cienfuegos wouldn't be complete without a stop at the Palacio de Valle, an architectural marvel that blends Moorish, Gothic, and Venetian styles. We'll wander through its opulent rooms, imagining the lavish parties that once took place within its walls. And for a taste of local life, we'll head to the Parque José Martí, the heart of the city, where locals gather to chat, play dominoes, and enjoy the shade of the palm trees. Cienfuegos is a city that seduces you with its charm, its elegance, and its laid-back pace of life. It's a place to relax, to soak up the atmosphere, and to appreciate the finer things in life. Get ready to feel the heat, amigos, because we're heading to Santiago de Cuba, the birthplace of rum, the cradle of revolution, and a city that pulsates with an energy unlike anywhere else on the island. This is the heart of Afro-Cuban culture, a place where the rhythms of Africa blend seamlessly with Spanish colonial influences, creating a vibrant tapestry of music, dance, and tradition. We'll explore the Castillo de San Pedro de la Roca, a 17th-century fortress perched atop a hill overlooking the city, a testament to Santiago's strategic importance. We'll delve into the city's revolutionary past at the Moncada barracks, where Fidel Castro and his comrades launched their audacious attack on the Batista regime. And no trip to Santiago would be complete without experiencing the city's legendary nightlife. We'll lose ourselves in the intoxicating rhythms of salsa, rumba, and son at the Casa de la Trova, where the music never seems to stop and the dance floor is always packed. Santiago de Cuba is a city that gets under your skin, a place where history, culture, and revolution collide in a heady mix that will leave you breathless. Our journey through Cuba ends in Baracoa, a place that feels like the edge of the world, a town where time seems to stand still. This is where Christopher Columbus first landed in Cuba, a place where history, legend, and breathtaking natural beauty collide. Imagine lush green mountains plunging into the turquoise waters of the Atlantic, coconut palms swaying in the breeze, and a sense of tranquility that washes over you as soon as you arrive. Baracoa is a place to escape, to reconnect with nature, and to experience a side of Cuba that few tourists ever see. We'll hike through the rainforest to the El Yunque, a flat-topped mountain that dominates the skyline, its slopes cloaked in verdant vegetation. We'll cool off in the crystal-clear waters of the Rio Toa, Cuba's largest river, and sample the local specialty, cucurucho, a sweet treat made from coconut, honey, and guava. And as the sun sets over the Atlantic, casting long shadows across the bay, we'll raise a glass to Baracoa, a town that captures the heart and soul of Cuba, a place where the past and present blend seamlessly together. So there you have it, amigos. A taste of Cuba, from the bustling streets of Havana to the tranquil beaches of Baracoa. We've explored its history, immersed ourselves in its culture, and experienced the warmth of its people. Cuba is a country that stays with you long after you've left its shores, a place that seduces you with its beauty, its music, and its unwavering spirit. If you're looking for an adventure, for a journey that will challenge and inspire you, then Cuba is calling your name. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us next time for another adventure. Until then, keep exploring.